YouTube is happening today. It's Friday, June 27th, and we're going to talk about the WNBA now. There are 5 games on the slate for today and 1 for tomorrow that we're going to just go ahead and cover that one as well. 1 game on a Saturday. It's kind of weird, but hey, whatever. We'll put them in this video. So there'll be 6 games total. We'll see if we can do that one. So we'll break down the spreadsheets. We'll look at our props, see if there's any value out there that we can potentially take. So, but first, as always, we have to recap what we took in the last couple days. 1 of the 3s hit, 1 of the 3s didn't hit. Simple as that, easy peasy. Indiana, I took it at 10.5 a day before the news that Clark wasn't going to play. The line dropped to 4.5. It didn't matter. They got their ass kicked regardless. So, and it wasn't because, I don't think it's because Clark was there. Because if you looked at Clark's last 3 games, they have not been good. She is 1 for 23 from 3 in the last 3 games with 22 turnovers. The team just didn't play right. That's all it was. So good job, LA. You got you a win. Good job. So whatever. If you want the plays typed out for every sport I do, or if you want access to the spreadsheet, which is on a website now, you just got to go check out the Plus Patreon, and you're over there. You're good. So none of that. We got 5 games today, 1 tomorrow. Let's stop wasting time. Let's jump to the first one right now. All right, we got this pulled up. First game on the slate is actually going to be Indiana and Dallas because that's the spreadsheet. We follow that. Currently, we have minus 2.5 for Indiana on the road with a 168.5 total. We look at our sheet. We can see the numbers. Now, let's go ahead and look at the injuries too, because I do believe, if I pop over here, zoom in, there we go. If we go to Indiana first, we see Clark is supposed to return today. Is day to day. We'll see. So she didn't play yesterday, but if she didn't play yesterday with the injury, why would she play today? Just take a couple days off and then come back in a few days, right? Wouldn't that make sense? I don't know. We'll see. Basketball injuries, who knows? Then Dallas, let's go and look at Dallas too while we're here. Dallas has a bunch of injuries. My God, look at all these. You're supposed to come back. Carrington, ribs. Actually, you're doubtful for Friday. You're doubtful. That ain't good. So, interesting. Going back to the spreadsheet. Let's look at our numbers. What do we have? Number 1 inside scoring, number 1 defense. That's a push. Dallas 4-12 with the number 1 2-point defense last 5. This is why we do a last 5 rolling average so we can see how teams are doing, because Dallas started off awful to start the year. They're doing better on defense recently. That's pretty good. We want to see things like that. 10v12, that's a push. 12v2, that's Indiana all damn day. 8v6, that's a push. Weird. 5-4 push. 9-9 push. Everything's pushing except for the 12-2. So Dallas doesn't make many 3s anyways. Indiana shuts that shit down regardless. You don't make 3s on Indiana. That's just something you don't do. So 4-4, 9-9. This is nothing. Unless we got a prop out there, there's no side. There's no total that even looks good because, yeah, they're both canceling out. So let's go and look at the props, shall we? This is Outlier. A link in the pinned comment. Click it, sign, get you a week full free for every single sport you see. It teases me with football. I love how I keep showing football. There's football. They already got stuff up. Love it. They got touchdowns for week 1. I love that. Oh, man, I love it. I love it. We're good. Man, I love summertime. It means we're getting close to football. But we're focused on WNBA. We're here. So we swap our game to Fever and Wings, and we load it up, and we can see last 5 on the over. We have 3. We have the same person, PRA, PA, or PR. So let's do a PRA, take a look at it real quick. We'll also go ahead and pull up the unders real quick and see what's happening. Clark. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go under because I don't know. Like I said, I told you. Yeah, look at the PRA. It's not been hitting. And when you look at the 3s, when I tell you this bad, look at that. 0, 1, 0. When I say 0 for 7, 1 for 10, 0 for 6, that's 1 for 23 in the last 3 games. Going up against Dallas, whose defense is pretty good, I'm sorry. I think I might have to fade Clark if she plays. Just let PRA. Like, yeah, I might do it. I hate to do it. I really hate to do it. But, man, that under might be good. It might be good. Let's look at it. Under 33.5 is minus 110. That's the play I'm taking. I got to take it. When players are cold, they stay cold for a minute. They don't just jump around. And yeah, she may be, yeah, and everybody's going to bet they're over, not even noticing she has 22 turnovers on 1 of 23 3-point shooting. Like, yeah, we'll take the under there. Let's look at you as well. PRA over 27 on a 24 is not bad. Not bad. 33 on a 30. Take that out, and also you're here. I hate to do it, but I'm gonna do it. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me, but I'm gonna do it. Under 33.5 PRA. We're gonna assume the cold streak. I don't even think she plays, to be honest. I don't think she does. If she does, she's not healthy. She's hurt yesterday. She couldn't play. Why is she gonna play today? It doesn't make sense. If they force her out there, especially if it's a groin injury, that affects your shot. No, no shot, not a chance. It will continue to have more of this going on, not making threes. So give me the under if she plays. If not, it's a pass, whatever. Next. Ooh, that's a rough one to take. Man. Yeah. Wow. I don't like starting off with an under, especially with that type of player. But man, sometimes we got to follow the numbers, and that's what we do around here. So next up, Minnesota and Atlanta. Currently, it is Atlanta 1.5-point favorites at home against Minnesota. Really interesting. Let's go and pop over the sheet and load up the right game. That might help us. Load it. Bang, bang. 10-5, 12-2. Let's look. Two of the top three defenses. Under might be the play. Initially, 156 is our total. Let's see. Offensive-wise, 163. This-wise, 149. So we got a 149 to 163. The total is at 156 in the middle. Total is a little bit higher. We take the under, but I don't know. Number one defense from three is Atlanta. Number two offense from three. 2v10. Uh-oh. There's a mismatch for Atlanta right there. That's an Atlanta that's for Minnesota. That's Minnesota. That's Atlanta. That's Atlanta. So Minnesota's going to control the 2-point line inside the arc. Atlanta's going to control everything outside the three. So that's for them. Both teams 2 and 3 on offensive rating, 2 and 6 on defense. You see points is leading there. This is a weird game. This is very weird. All right, number one, assists, 11 rebounds. You can see everything, how everything's lining up. That's cool, whatever. Let's go to props. See if there's anything here for us in the props. Let's see. Brittany, we're on the unders. We'll start with unders. Brittany Griner and Courtney Williamson under PRA, and then Griner under. We'll look at those two, and then we'll go back to overs and see. We have a few overs as well. It's just Collier balling out. So let's look at, obviously, want the best number on the PRA. This is why you line shop. I mean, if you want to pay a little bit more and get close to even odds, you could, but I like to have the best number possible. Collier, woo. How many minutes did you play in this game? You only played 19 minutes in this game. That's fine. You can see you balled out the rest of them. So let's, man, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Griner under has been, how many times you started off good, but then the last, man, you've been rough the last few games. How many minutes are you playing? Minutes, 23. Your minutes been kind of low. Ugh. All right. Williamson went over very close. This is too close. It is 9 on a 9.5. Not a chance. Can't do that one. 13.5 on a 14.92. Last 5 is 10.6. That's actually a good line. Do we dare take Atlanta at home though? This is a good matchup. I don't know who the hell's going to win this one. Griner, no. Collier. Does Collier go back 2025? Yeah, she's been awesome except for this game. She only played 19 minutes though. So, I'm inclined to go over, but then we got to go against Atlanta's defense, who was pretty nasty from three. So I think we're going to leave that alone. I'm going to. I think I want to take. Oh man, I don't know what to do with this one. I really don't know what to do with this one. This is a good matchup. I don't really like the props out there. I'm not taking Griner under. Maybe Collier over, but then Atlanta's defense is really nasty from here, and it's like, man, have you played Atlanta? Hold up, let's go back over here. Have you played Atlanta? No, first game against Atlanta all season, head-to-head versus Atlanta last year. Didn't do too hot. Man, oh man. Okay, we'll be smart. Sometimes the best play is no play. This is a great matchup, so we're gonna pass. It's okay. You can pass with some of these. You don't have to take every play. So I have no lean at all. I have no clue what to do with this one. So we're just gonna move on. Next. All right, game 3 is going to be New York and Phoenix. Another interesting matchup. Phoenix is 11-4 now. Damn. Look at this. We got the good teams playing the good teams today and the bad teams playing the bad teams. Love that. Where is it at? It's way down here. Why is it at the bottom? Load it up. Phoenix is 1.5-point favorites. Really? 167. Interesting. Let's look at this. 2 of the top 4 scoring. Second worst defense recently. So look at the numbers. 172 and a defense of 166. So we got 166, 172, and our total is 167. It's in there. So, but man, the offenses look too good. It looked too good. 4v7, 6-9, double for Phoenix. Number 1v10, 3v. This is leaning Phoenix. Really? Wow. Phoenix at home, -1.5. Makes sense. That makes 100% sense. Let's look over at the lines. Let's see. Phoenix with the Mercury right there. Load them up. These are the overs. There's a lot of overs. Cooper threes. Let's just go ahead and think about some of these before we open them all. Stewie's going to do Stewie things. We know this. Let's go up Stewie PRA, obviously. Whitcomb, points, rebounds. Stewie again. Cloud, rebounds, assists. Let's just open the main ones. Whitcomb will open you up. And then Cooper. Cooper threes, absolutely. Phoenix 3-point shoot. Two. Come on, that's all you got. How many you shooting? 5, 6. And you're only hitting 1 or 2 a game. That's not. And that's not even the whole thing. At last 5, there's a couple games from last season. So you've only played 3 games this whole year. We can't take that. Sorry, I need more data on you. Wickham, over 12.5. Damn, 21, 21, 20. That is a hell of a difference. 17 on a 12 is pretty good. Pretty good. Then we got McLeod doing cloud things, 10.6 on 9. I like the other one better. We got, lastly, Stewie, 31.5 on a 34 average, going up against Phoenix's, I think so New York can't stop or hit threes recently in the last 5 games. Their percents are terrible. We see this. Their defense is not good. The defensive rating is not good. Phoenix is crushing right now. Now, it all depends on who you played, but I think I'm going to take Phoenix -1.5 at home. We're going to take Phoenix. I can't believe I'm betting against New York. That is crazy. -1.5. We're taking Phoenix at home. Yep, I like it. Next. Man, what a wild day so far. I'm betting against Caitlin Clark. I passed on the Minnesota-Atlanta game because it's too good, and I got Phoenix over New York because New York is struggling. What is going on? Weird times ahead. Moving on to the game 4, which is Connecticut and Seattle. Seattle better be favored by 15 at least. Better be. Let's see how it is. What is it? It's 19.5. Okay, I didn't mean that much. Like, come on now, give me a break. That's a lot of points. 19.5, 155.5. Let's go to the sheet. We look at the numbers, and yeah, they're winning their games by 7. They're losing theirs by 15. They're on the road, 7-game losing streak. You're going to Seattle. Come on. What? Okay. This is why we break things down. 2v10, clear to Seattle. 13-6, clear to Seattle. 3v4, push from 2. 13-10, push. So inside the arc is a push, no matter either way. 4v9, that is a slight lean to Seattle. 13-7 is a lean to Seattle on defense. So Seattle is going to they have some advantages outside the 3. 13th and 12th on the offense and defensive ratings were 6 and 7. That is a definite lean in Seattle. You can't be the worst offense and the second worst defense and expect to do anything. So they're 4th in points in paint versus 12. They're 1 in fast break versus 8. They're fast as hell. They're slow. Number 1 in block steals 5. 13 and 14. 13 and 14. 13 and 12. They're both the bottom 2 teams of rebounding. So that's kind of funny. Let's see what else we want to do. Let's go to props. Check them out. Because Seattle by 20 is a lot of damn points. I'm sorry, it's a lot of points, but we might take it. Diggins over. Connecticut is 9th in 3-point defense, so we could potentially do this. We can look at points assist. Should ball out today. Should. Let's look at some unders too, see if there's any. Wheeler and Gabby under. I never take under 1.5 threes ever. No, not a chance. Under rebound 6.5. No, I'm not even looking at that. It's going to be Skylar to do something. 3, 3, 2, 3, 1 on threes. That's +1 and +110. What are you on points assist? You're averaging 26 on a 23. Not bad. We could. What's your PRA? Not as good. PA. Which points? 20.4 on an 18. There's options here. Okay, so we got the options. So we take Seattle to win by 20, which they easily could because Connecticut's losing their games on average by 15 points. 15.6 to be exact. They're struggling that bad. Whole season, they're averaging losses by 17. And Seattle is literally one of the better teams. So I almost want to take, they're at home too. So Connecticut has to travel all the way across country to Connecticut, to Seattle to play them. Yeah, I like the Skylar prop, but I think I want to go Seattle. Big win today. Seattle. I'm going Seattle -8, 19.5. That's a big line. I'm going for it. I don't care. It's a big line for a reason. Give me Seattle to crush next. All right, moving on to the last game for today is going to be Chicago and Golden State. Fun times. Valkyries are 8.5-point favorites at home. Let's go to the sheet and we can see our numbers. And 5 and 5, 4 and 6. 11v11's a push. 6-2 leans Golden State slightly. 8-8's push. 5-2's kind of a push. Push. Defense 1v7. That's it. Golden State's offense isn't good. Chicago's defense isn't good. There you go. Chicago's going to dominate points to paint. Golden State's going to do good on rebounds, and that's about it. Everything else, there's no real there's no lean anywhere. Why is Golden State 8.5-point favorites? I don't know. We're going to find out, though. We're going to find out. Let's go over here. Get rid of Skylar. Load up the last one, Sky Valkyries. This is the unders. Start with the overs, just in case. There's overs, too. Thornton to hit a couple threes on Chicago's defense. Well, I took Thornton last time, and she didn't hit for me. But I'll take it again. I don't care. We'll look at Angel Reese, PRA, and this is Thornton points, rebounds, Thornton threes, or Angel Reese. Let's see what we want to do. Thornton, so you had 1 out of 2. I can't believe it. That was a good matchup. New York struggling for 3. I'll take it again. Chicago struggles from 3 too. They're 13th. They're the worst team. Oh my God. I just realized that. They're the worst team from 3 at 42%. Yeah, that's a play. I'm going Thornton again, especially when she takes this many threes. Like, she takes a lot of threes. So let's look at Angel Reese points, rebounds, and assists. 26.5, 41, 33. Struggled against Phoenix, but Phoenix's defense is good. We know this. Golden State's defense is number 1 right now. So I don't want to take anything. They get the number 1 defensive rating. They're number 2 in defensive points. They're number 2 in 2-point defense. They're number 4 in 3-point defense. Sorry, can't do it. I need 25 on a 21. I think I like her threes better. 1.5 on a 2-6. That's beautiful. I can work with that. We're going back to the well. That's the play I'm taking. Let's go look at the unders just in case. Just in case. I want to make sure we have every possible thing. Atkins 20.5. Burton. Let's just open all these up. Atkins, not only that one. Billings and Kate Martin. Let's look at all of these. Kate, what you got? Ugh. Why would I take your under when you just popped off for 4 last game? Not a chance I would touch that. Billings, yeah, you've shown you can do it. I don't, no, I need consistency. That ain't consistent. Burton, PRA under, you're too close. 3, yeah, 16-8 on a 19 is okay, but you just hit 3 out of 5. That's not good. And then Atkins, 19, 19, 19, 19, and a random 38, which is 19 times 2. So she just has something with the number 19, I guess. I don't know. I'm taking Thornton threes. That's what I'm going to go for. I don't know who's going to win the game. Golden State's favored by 8.5, but based on the numbers, So give me Thornton over 1.5 3 points. I'm going for it again. I know. Definition of insanity. Doing the same thing and expect different results. I know. So let's go ahead and move on to the tomorrow game. All right, moving on to the Saturday game. There's only one. It's Washington, Dallas. Washington is a slight 2.5-point favorite on the road, 164.5. They're playing Dallas, who's playing today. Washington's not playing today. So Dallas is going to have the fatigue factor. And let's be honest, let's keep it a buck. Dallas ain't a good team. You can see they're 4-12. Yes, their defense is better. Washington's struggling to shoot the ball here, but they're the number 1 3-point team. They're number 1 right now. Washington is. That is, all these numbers are great except for inside 2 defense and offense. And Dallas is 10th in points in the paint, which is inside the arc, which is where Washington's weak. If you can't expose the weakness, you can't win the games. I don't care they're at home. They are literally going to be tired because they're playing back-to-backs. They're not used to it. So Washington's rested, which is nice. So when was Washington's game? Did they play yesterday? Yeah, Washington played on Thursday against Vegas. So I'm probably taking Washington, especially at -2.5 all day. I go to props, guess what? There are none. There are no props. So I can't even do anything. So the simple play is we're going to keep it real simple, keep it real easy. We're going to go WSH -2.5 on the road, mainly because we're fading Dallas because they are on a back-to-back. Even though they're at home, they're still back-to-backs. So give me Washington on the road, and then we'll end it right there. So schedule loaded up. So that takes care of today and the 1 game tomorrow. I'll be back on Sunday. We'll cover the 5 games here, and then we'll have a break on Monday. Then there's a random game on Tuesday, then a day off on Wednesday, and you see how it works. So I appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe, check out the HQ, check out Outlier. Let me know what you're playing, and I will see you on, I'll see you Sunday for the next round of games. Peace.